Hey guys, welcome back. It is your favorite Gimp of the Limp, and we're going to pick right back up where we left off with the final part of 148 Tactic with our mission to see if the British Red Devils can beat and rescue their, well, not beat the Major, but rescue their Major who got captured. All right, so when we left off, I had just finished my activation, which means it is the German activation. Now, here's the thing. Normally, you're only going to have 4 troops on each side and your 5 action tokens. I'm getting expanded because I'm getting ready to rescue the Major. And the Germans just got 4 new troops that are right here at the bottom of the board that I'll show you guys here in just a sec. They are all going to be sharing the same 5. So the Germans get the same 5 that I get back and forth, right? So they have a bunch of guys where they have 6 guys on the board now. They still have to share their 5 action tokens. So they have to think wisely with what they're doing with their action tokens. I have 5 guys, or I will here momentarily have 5 guys. So I'm going to have to be making those same decisions that the Germans are. All right, so real quick, one thing I am going to do before I forget to do it, because I did forget in the previous video, was for this character that has been under the suppression marker. Anytime you have something like that where someone's under a suppression marker for a period of time, you will roll a die, 1 die for each person who's conducting the firing. So if you have 2 people firing into a suppression area, you roll 2 dice. I only have 1 single machine gunner firing there. So it's just a single die, and on a 6, a wound is applied to the one of the ones underneath it. So on a 6, that their machine gunner will die. See if we can get really lucky here at the start of this. No, so close. So close. All right. So he's not dying, but he's not getting to do anything. I know I'm going to use 1 action token for him to conduct a shot, and then 3 action tokens down over here to move these guys up because they got to try to get in positions to conduct shots onto my guys. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a shot over here. All right, so they got another guy with an STG-44 over here. He is going to take a shot at my character that is the machine gunner that's applying the suppression. And I don't think I want to take aim. I'd like to take aim, but they already spent 1 action token for the take cover that ended up not working for them. So they've only got 4, and leaving 1 here, they need as many action tokens as they can get. So he is going to be rolling, should be just 2 dice. Yep, he's going to be rolling 2 dice since he is firing at short range, seeing if he can hit my machine gunner. Just a straight basic attack, and he's getting partial cover because he is behind the tree. Oh, no. Oh, you guys can't see it, but there's a 6 right there. Damn. No. All right, this is bad. This is bad. I was hoping all my guys would get out. I kind of knew that wouldn't happen, but all right, so the machine gunner is now wounded. He flips over to his wounded side. He has reduced stats, and his suppression goes away. All right, I knew that was going to happen eventually. My luck couldn't hold forever, but it is what it is. All right, so here's where the guys came in. The Volksgrenadier basically ran in. The road's hanging off over here. And I've got 3 movement tokens that I can use. I'm basically going to just move these guys up right over here. I got to tuck this leader in over here, and I can move 1 more. This is their NCO, by the way, so their rifleman's not going to be able to move. And see, I can probably do a move and fire with this guy. What is this, submachine gunner? I always have to keep looking and see which one is which. Yeah, he's a submachine gunner. He's only going to get 1 shot, but might as well take the shots I can. Who can we fire at? All right. This one, and this one. All moving. He's going to do move and fire. He's going to do a move and fire. All right, so effectively what's going on is that one that's right here at the bottom, he's firing over here. And this one is firing over here towards that guy. Obstructed shots for both. Do I want to spend an extra token? All right, well, they're both only going to hit on a 6. I could make it to where it's impossible by taking a take cover action over there, but I don't want to waste the tokens, so we're just going to roll for it. He automatically gets the take cover. He's got a couple of pieces of terrain in front of him, so both of them are really good. They're only going to get hit on a 6, so I'm going to run my chances here. All right, so for the first shot, you got a 2, and for the second shot, you got a 4. So nothing to worry about, but might as well do move and fire because there's no reason not to give them a chance to hit. But that finishes out the German activation, and they will have an extra token. But now the machine gunner's back. All right, so on my activation, I am getting 5 tokens, and I got to take the best shots I can get here. Machine gunner's down for the turn because he's got wound shock. Their machine gunner's back up now. I expected to have killed him by now, but I think I'm probably just going to sacrifice him. I don't want to waste any tokens trying to save him because it really doesn't make any sense to do so. But this guy does make sense. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a move and fire over here. That way I can get next to this building. All right. And I'm doing the fire so I can shoot into his ass. I don't want to do hand-to-hand. I just want to kill him. And like I said, he's moving around so he doesn't have any cover. So, fire! Got the 6. Perfect. That will kill their machine gunner. Up here. All right, so he's down. That's one of my action tokens. And now the major is free. That's why I moved that guy up to that door. All right, I got 4 tokens left. And I've got a line of guys down over here that I know I'm going to have to get past. All right, here's what we're going to do. I am going to do a move and fire here. And does he get 3 or is he getting 1? Oh, he's definitely getting 3. Yeah, because he's within short range. He is going to take cover. Spend a thing to give him the cover. Make him harder to hit because otherwise he's getting a clear shot on him. No! I expected to get the hit on that. Look at that. Look. Oh, no. Oh, crap. No. Oh, that's so bad. That is so bad. All right. We're going to take aim with my rifleman shooting down through the window. Basically, I'm simulating the fact that he's like leaning out that window, taking pot shots. Hold on. Let me get down. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to give him that shot or not. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to roll a die. On a 4, 5, or 6, he gets to take the shot. On a 1, 2, or 3, he doesn't have to shoot somewhere else. All right, he gets to take shot. And spend my action tokens. But because of cover and that, he is only hitting on 6s. No! God, the dice gods started so good, and they have let me so down. God, we're going to use the last action token, and we're going to move the major down and have him get right here by the vehicle so he can start his egress. All right, enemy soldiers now have 4 action tokens they can spend. He still has take cover. But if he fires, he loses that take cover. I might just not fire with him because it forces me to have to deal with him. Otherwise, when I load up to try to leave, he gets to just turn and unload into him. Oh, that's a thought. Okay, and this wound shock comes off now. All right, here's what we're doing. I move the gunner forward. Let me actually back this out. All right, I move the sniper forward. They're single riflemen, and I am wasting a lot of action tokens, but I'm doing it in hopes of tremendously slowing down the allies, right, on their escape. He is spending a total of 3 action tokens, and he's doing that because he cannot do a take aim and move. So now he's moved, and he's doing a take aim up there at that guy trying to get him, which means he does get to roll 3 dice. I'm gonna have to steal one of the pink ones, firing up at the window at him. He is only going to hit on a 6, but if he does hit, that is tremendously going to slow him down, and they're going to lose their sniper, which means, or sniper for a round, which means these guys can come in on the next round. All right, here we go. Oh, got lucky. Okay, perfect. I was banking big. That was a long bomb hope for the Germans, but that did not work out for them. All right, so they only have a single one left. I'm wanting to try to get these guys. I want to try to get the Germans up to give them like surrounding fire onto that car as they're trying to escape, but they really need to take out that guy so they can move up. Damn, I can't even take aim. There's nowhere I can get these guys up where they'll be in cover. Except for... All right, we're going to move this one over. That way he gets a little cover. And he is going to fire... Oh, I don't know which one. It's kind of blocked off there. All right, he's again going to take a shot at the lone sniper that's up there, trying to plink him off. He's only going to get a single die, only going to hit on a 6. But if they can get him wounded and down for a round, they can swarm. That's what they really need here. Oh, no, he got it. He got it. He got it. Oh, he got it. Oh, it's so bad. Sniper is wounded. His stats are down. His stats are down. Actually, his stats aren't too far down. He just loses a little bit of movement. Yeah, that's it. Just a little bit of movement. But 1 hit from down, and that gives them a turn with him having wound shock, which means they can move up freely on that next turn. Oh, so bad for him. Okay. Okay, and we still have this guy with take cover. You know, I was hoping to get everyone out, but I don't know that that's going to happen. They're next to the car. They're ready to load. They're basically hugging the car for cover. And I'm going to let them move together like a driver's action, but I got to get those guys in. But now it's going to be 2 turns. They're going to get shot to pieces. I'm kind of debating leaving some of them behind now, but I don't want to do that. Both of my outside guys have been wounded and are down. Oh, not good. Not good, not good, not good. All right. Let's just spend 1 token to move this guy up. Let's move this out of the way. So he's up next to the car, and he is doing a move and fire as well. Firing at a guy who's taking cover. 5. They got him. Perfect. All right, so he is now wounded. And don't have to worry about him for a round. He's the last one that's left from the previous team. Last one that is left. And now he's wounded. Okay. That means I can move up. I can start trying to get these guys down and out. Well, not him. Machine gunner's definitely going to try to leave. And we are going to do this. We are going to move up with the Bren machine gun. He only moves at 3, so he is very slow. And I knock over my tree. My crappy tree. All right, so first move and shoot. How many rounds? Okay, he can fire 3 times in a turn. Perfect. All right, let's fire with him. And he got him. All right, that finishes him off. That finishes him off. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, we are close. I can't move him up any farther, but they are all next to that car with the exception of him because he can't do anything this turn. Maybe my sniper sacrifices himself. Maybe that's how we handle it. Maybe that's how we play the game. All right, let's activate the Germans. See what they're going to do. If they pick off the sniper, they'll be able to focus fire, but I'm not going to do that with them because that makes it too easy. I don't want to give myself easy choices. All right, first thing we are going to do is we are going to have a move and shoot here. I'm moving him to there. That way he's kind of tucked into cover into the trees, and he's firing over here. And now this is going to make me either spend an action token from my next turn to take cover or eat the shot. And I think I have to spend the action token. And that's bad. That's bad. All right. Doing that. And how many shots does he get? I think he gets 3. Yeah. MP40. Yep. He gets 3 if he is within 10 inches. And he is definitely within 10 inches. All right. Roll for it, big boy. No. Oh, God. Thank you. All right. He missed. First shot, he can take up to 2, so we're going to take another shot with him. Oh, and that time he got him. Yeah, I knew I should have just fled. All right, so he's fired all the shots that he can, and that leaves me 3 action tokens I can move with. Get these guys into position. He's going to go 1, 2, and fire. And probably just move him up to the corner and do a move and shoot. Okay, here's what we're doing. 2 moves and a shot. A move and a shot coming from this guy. He has the STG 44, so he gets to roll 2 dice. Does he? Yeah. Basically, he just moved up to cover, and he's firing on that guy. Actually, I should shoot at the major, because the major's over there, and I don't technically have to shoot at the guy that's already wounded. Yeah, they're going to take the shot at the prisoner. They don't want. Well, no, they want to capture the prisoner. They want to capture the prisoner, so they're going to take a shot at the wounded one, see if they can kill him. All right, here we go. Miss. Thank you. All right. His shot misses. He only gets a single die. Firing up. Needs a 6 to hit. And he missed. He got a 2. So that is the end of the German activation where he all back to mine. But the wound shock is gone. All right, here's what we're going to do. I've only got 4 tokens because I spent 1 to try to save that guy. And he might go down. All of them are getting wounded. So we are going to do 1 token, 1 action token. And this guy's basically jumping down from his rooftop perch, getting in the corner of the building, and he's going to take a shot over there, forcing them to spend a token to take cover because otherwise it's a clear shot. But he is not going to aim it, unfortunately. Cannot spend the action tokens on it. And he's just out of short range, so he only gets the 1 die. 1 die, 5 or 6 is what he needs. 1. Nothing. Oh, you suck. All right. The 3 that I've got left, it's going to be all of these guys jumping into. So here's what we're doing. We're just going to kind of set them to the side. And we're just going to say they're all in the car. I'll set the major right in there. So they're all loaded up. And they're all basically jumping in the car and firing, right? So just like you see in the movies, they're all shooting out of the windows, shooting everywhere. That's basically what they're doing, just trying to get some shots to land. Yeah, because it's open top. They can fire as they're getting in. And the only shot that they have... actually, there's a guy there. I can shoot there. or there. And he's going to have cover. All right, so the Major is going to fire his one shot over there. He's only got a pistol, so he can only fire a single die, has to be short range, so he's going to fire over in that direction. 6, got him. Yes, wound shot, perfect. All right, that's his. The submachine gunner is going to do 3 towards this fella that's in cover and take cover. And he did get him. He got 2 6s. 2 6s. This is the first time I've rolled 2 6s. 2 6s means headshot. But dead. Don't even have to do anything else with him. He got the the G gunner. He is down. He is killed. Just like that. He is out of the game. Folks, that's all she wrote. And the last one, I don't think he can move and shoot. No, he can move and shoot, but he can only move and shoot 2 inches, but he was close to it anyway. He gets 2 die, but that one was already fired. Or actually, this one way down over here. We're gonna go for him. Nope, missed. All right, so effectively where we are at the moment is, let's see. These guys are all in the vehicle. The one is still next to it. He got wounded. He got dead. And they've got 2 left down over here. For the German activation, they got 4 chances to do it. All right, here's what we're doing. I don't have barely any action tokens left. I don't have any for take cover. All those got spent. Or no, I could spend some for the next one. But anyway, we are going to move him up. He's going to move and fire. And then he's going to move and fire again. So he's spending a total of 2. He only gets to roll 1 die. But he is spending 2. All right, so his first shot's actually going to be 1 die. His second shot is going to be 3 die. So first shot is a miss. And basically he's firing at the car and they're getting cover. So it's only going to be hitting on 5s and 6s. Second shot, he's moved up another 3 inches. And, oh no. Okay. He got an instant kill. But I have no way to know who it is because the machine gunner and another guy and the Major are in there. So here's what we're going to do. 1, 2, 3, it's the machine gunner. 4, 5, or yeah, 1, 2 is the machine gunner. 4, 5, 3, 4 is going to be the SMG, and 5, 6 will be the Major. If it's 5 or 6, they lose. And roll for him. No, that's it. That's his 6. That is his 6. Oh, he ran forward and gunned down the Major out of the car and got an instant kill. And the Major dies. The mission is a failure. They have, every one of the remaining guys is wounded, but none of them are dead. The Major is the only one that's dead, but all but one of the others are wounded. So they would have died. They probably would have made it out. They still had, they had 2 healthy and 1 wounded German versus 1 healthy and 3 wounded British guys, but they got the Major. So anyway, that is the basics of 148 Tactic. And I gotta say, I just had a freaking blast with it because the rules are simple enough. I mean, yeah, you can make a goof here or there, but they're simplistic enough that it's not gonna burn your brain. You can easily solo it. The rules I came up with offhand for a night rescue mission, just nothing fancy, nothing overly cumbersome, just something that I could play the game with, have fun with, an attempted rescue mission. And I wanted to make it more difficult since I knew they would have an advantage in the fact that they could get a chance to get insta kills on the Germans. I wanted to give the Germans that advantage. And honestly, the Germans really needed it because they lost all of the Fallschirmjäger and lost about roughly half, when you account for wounds and stuff, of the Volksgrenadier that came in. And the British were still in fighting capacity. They had a bunch of wounds, but they weren't out of the fight. They just happened to get lucky there at the end and were able to gun down the Major out of the car. But that I had a plan that as they were driving out, it was going to be them driving the car out and trying to weather the storm of whatever gunfire was left from the German troops. My plan was to have the riflemen run up and jump in the car as they were, peeling away, and try to survive that way and hopefully get them all out. But with the Major dying, that kind of kills off the mission. But it was fun, man. I got to say, I had a freaking blast playing this game. Honestly, 148 Tactic is one of those games that it's as streamlined or as complex as you want to make it. There are advanced rules that you can get into. There are expanded rules that you can get into. And by that, I mean more units on the board. Just imagine, instead of, 4 guys on 4 guys or 4 on a few, whatever it is, having a whole battlefield with just troops everywhere. You would have to make sure and be methodical about it. Maybe put some markers near some guys, action tokens, kind of like how I was setting them near them, just to remember which guy I had activated at that point. Something along those lines. But you can really make it as big as you want. You can add in things like vehicles into the game. You can even add tanks into the game. You can add machine guns, mortars, explosives. Pretty much it's how you want to play it. And if you really think back to the other miniature game that I talk about all the time, which is Core Space, one of the biggest things that I've liked about Core Space is I can play it however I want to. It's my game. I can make it as much my game or play it as much their way as I want, right? Just as long as I'm having fun with it. And to me, 148 Tactic is the World War II version of that. Streamlined enough that I can just play, just have a good time with it, and just see how the cards playing out. And again, the terrain that comes with it is just freaking phenomenal. This is one of their terrain pieces. This logs is. This little wood chopping building is, but this one be very careful with. I've broken it like 4 or 5 times, put it back together. I love these because they're specifically designed for you to put the units into, right? Have the little circle pieces for them. I don't think I have any others on the board. And then I even had this tucked to the side because this is another one of their terrain pieces, right? This is one of their terrain pieces. And my plan was, if they wrecked the car, if they got shot up after they were trying to escape, that I could put this onto the board to kind of signify, boom, the car was destroyed. But that's a great terrain piece. And look, nice solid resin piece that you can paint up if you want to, make it look good. And this is all stuff that comes with the box games. You'll get a handful of these terrain pieces to go with whatever miniatures that are in there, either resin, metal, plastic, depending on which ones that they do. And honestly, the metal ones have grown on me. These are metal. The Volksgrenadier and the Fallschirmjäger ones are metal. And one of the benefits is they're nice and sturdy on the table. The British are the resin plastic ones. And they look just as good. I mean, no, you can't tell the difference between them. But these guys are a little bit easier to flick around because they're so light. So I would probably put something in the base just to weight them down a little bit. But I'll tell you guys, I had a just freaking blast playing this game. 148 Tactic is one that I could pull out, play it, be done in an evening. If it wasn't for filming this, I would have been done, the same evening I set it up. It is just that quick playing, right? You get it done. Pretty much, it just depends on how many units you have on the board. That takes a little bit of time. But reacting, op-firing, playing with someone else, you can get in multiple games of 148 versus something like Kill Team, right? Kill Team's a good comparison. Roughly same amount. There's a few more units in Kill Team. But playing Kill Team, it's so cumbersome. There's so many stratagems and cards and tokens and just so much that you got to deal with that by the time you get done playing one game of it, you're kind of burnt and you don't really want to play the game again. You want to take a break from it because you're so burnt out. There's just so much thinking, right? And I'm not saying deeper games aren't good. Of course, I enjoy those at times, but sometimes I want to just get out. All right, what am I looking for? 6? All right, did I get 6? No. Okay, next. So anyway, you can tell I enjoy 148 Tactic. I definitely recommend it. I think it's a critically underrated miniatures game. So many people would get into it if they just knew about it. So definitely help spread the word. It is one worth checking out. But all right, that's going to be it for me. You guys take care. I'll catch you in the next one.